Brrrr, welcome back, nigga, and it's like that. You got your host with the most quantity cash money, nigga. Hey, we back. We finna get back into Sylvia Nunn, nigga. Last time we left off and shit, she was talking about she robbed the liquor store and some other shit. And some niggas ain't want to pay her properly and shit. We finna get into her ass.
You could have told me you was starting out looking dumbfounded as hell. I'm over here like,
nigga, don't hold it, nigga. They not finna really notice that shit for real. Like, they gonna look with that. I'm gonna probably cut that shit out somewhere.
I'm just fucking with you.
You know that my videos be going like,
okay,
like a dude. No makeup and fingernails and jewelry, black shoes, black socks, black pants, black shirt, black coat, and a beanie. A red flag up under the beanie. Just put my work in. Boom, 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 boom.
And she earned the name Rambo. Not because it sounded cool, because it fit. She was always ready for war. Dressed like a dude, no makeup, no frills, just fury wrapped in skin and a thirst for retribution. And in a world where women were either accessories or liabilities, she flipped the dynamic. Sylvia didn't need to be protected. She was the danger. And it was all because the night...
Hey, she throwing that motherfucking B up hard as fuck. I don't think nobody even realizing that. I know you don't know what the gang sign is, but when she doing this,
that's
she
what
throwing blood. Yeah, she throwing a Pyru, really.
Damn, for everyone. And let me see how she...
Hey, on my mama.
I ain't even paying attention. I'm trying to pay attention to what she's saying. Like how she...
Because it fit. She was always ready for war. Dressed like a dude, no makeup, no frills.
That shit firm.
She throwing that shit hard.
You see how stiff it is?
That was fucking hard. She mean that shit. She said she your blood with a purpose.
With her heart and her spirit, nigga. Everything she got in her heart.
Nah, I ain't gonna front. I bet she was that. She was a motherfucker though. I know she had something up her sleeve.
Just fury wrapped in skin and a thirst for retribution. And in a world where women were either accessories or liabilities, she flipped the dynamic. Sylvia didn't need to be protected. She was the danger. And it was all because the night her brother was shot, something snapped in her. That night, the air was thick and still. The kind of stillness that always means something's about to break. And it did. When gunfire shattered the quiet and Marcus, better known on the streets as China Dog, dropped. It wasn't supposed to go...
So why use Grammarly over ChatGPT? Well, Grammarly over...
Fuck these weak ass YouTube commercials. I keep saying that shit. I'm getting sick of these bitch ass niggas with YouTube, bro. I don't even know what the fuck this is that y'all trying to send me, bro. What the fuck do I need a grammar English? I don't need AI technology, bitch. Get this shit out of my face.
That. Not on that block. Not in front of that house. But the Crips had been circling. Tensions between sets were boiling over. This wasn't some random drive-by. This was a message. And unfortunately for everyone involved, they sent it to the wrong mailbox. They came through fast. Blue rags, tinted windows, steel in their hands, vengeance in their eyes. No warning, just bullets. Marcus had only just stepped outside the Nunn household. And the Nunn house was already a known Pyru hub.
We sitting in the living room, you talking. We hear one shot hit the floor. We were so used to hitting the floor till it just became a routine.
You didn't have to be a genius to know China Dog might be around, but you had to be a fool to think hitting him wouldn't spark a war. The shots rang out like thunder.
I'm laying up in my bed, and I hear all these gunshots.
Sylvia was only 16, but she knew that sound. Everyone in Compton did. She hit the floor instinctively, eyes wide, heart frozen. Then the screams followed, the kind that makes your blood run cold before you even get to the window. She ran outside barefoot, reckless, tearing down the porch steps like gravity didn't exist. There he was, China Dog, her big brother, her blueprint for how to move in the streets, lying in a pool of red.
And he was just laying there bleeding. I was saying, Marcus, and I got mad.
I really want to say this real quick. It's crazy because her seeing him on the floor, and that's what I said in another video about niggas experiencing trauma and they react to it different. Her experiencing that, it's funny that she didn't try to change her life or nothing like that. And her brother was supposed to be a big dog. He a big dog in the street. He a OG or whatever. And he's smoking niggas. And he going back and forth to jail his damn self. Now he's supposed to be the hardest nigga out. He's supposed to be harder than her. So shit, that should have been a warning sign to her. But she's saying fuck it, shit. She's still with that shit.
Wait, you know what this remind me of? So I fuck with Young M.A, the rapper. I love her. I like her music. I like how raw and authentic she is. And I believe she a blood, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not mistaken. But she from New York. We all know that. And her brother died, and she loved her brother so much. Like that was like her blueprint for moving in the street and shit. And when her brother died, I feel like she didn't even understand and realize that she was becoming her brother until it already happened for her. And then when she had the I don't even think it was a documentary, but it was like it was something I was watching about her. She always just talk about her brother and like the impact and just like how they grew up and stuff like that. And that's what this reminded me of. Like like she was so busy being like trying to be in her brother's shoes, she actually ended up did becoming her brother. And that shit still like bother her to this day because she be drinking and shit like that. I mean, she's slowly get herself together, but shit like that literally caused an impact.
Yeah, but she lost her sibling. She didn't lose her shit. That's the thing. And like that impact on that, like I experienced that, so I already know you ain't gonna never stop feeling that. So that's why I said like motherfuckers not changing their life or thinking like that shit was a U-turn.
And your viewpoint of the world is just so fucking different. So her viewpoint of the world right now, for her, for seeing that, it turned her straight into survival mode. Now she ain't even that in her feminine era no more. She in survival mode. She in shit. I'm finna step in my brother's shoes.
No, she was never in her feminine mode. Cause her daddy. Okay, so she wasn't.
So she never had a chance to have a feminine mode.
Cause her daddy was training her to box and he taught her how to change tires and all type of shit. So he kind of taught her how to do things that she wouldn't have to need a nigga for. But then when she got on the street, that just made it even bigger. Cause he taught her how to shoot guns and all that shit at an early age.
So she was her own man at an early age.
Pretty much, damn now. Cause he said he wanted her to be independent, but he raised all his kids like that pretty much. Well, you finna see.
I was hurt, I was bitter, I was ready to shoot you, I was ready to kill.
Blood soaked into the concrete like it had been waiting for this moment all along. People started to gather, but no one moved too close. They all knew what this meant. Sylvia dropped to her knees. She didn't cry. Her eyes scanned the street for the car, for the license plate, for faces, anything to hang this pain on. But the shooters were ghosts by then, swallowed back up by the Compton night. The tension between the Looters Park Pyrus and surrounding Crip sets had turned deadly years ago, but this felt different. It was one thing to beef. It was another to try and take out a Nunn. Marcus survived. Barely. The bullet wounds left him with scars that would never fully heal, not just on his body, but deep inside. He was shaken, quieter after that, but the loudest transformation didn't happen to Marcus. It happened to Sylvia.
If you shot my nephew or my niece, I could kill your whole family.
Something in her snapped. Maybe it was the sight of her brother nearly dying. Maybe it was the disrespect. Maybe it was the years of chaos finally reaching a breaking point. But from that day forward, the Sylvia people knew was gone. Rambo had taken her place. She didn't scream. She didn't rant. She didn't go online or call friends or cry on anyone's shoulder. She went inside. She opened the drawer. She grabbed her daddy's gun.
I went home because I knew where my dad hid his guns at. Because I was planning on killing me a lot of Crips that day.
She didn't check the clip. She already knew it was full. She got dressed and looked at herself in the mirror and saw what everyone else would soon learn. She wasn't grieving. She was hunting. Sylvia didn't flinch, didn't hesitate. That night, she and other blood members slid out, quiet as smoke, ready to make their first move. She wasn't looking for street cred. She wasn't trying to prove something. She wasn't clout chasing. She was angry, focused, calculating. 16 years old with a gun in her hand and a war behind her eyes.
I'm gonna keep saying this though, like they didn't let, when it come to black women, like in America, not even just, I'm just saying America, like the experience of being a black person, period, in America is rough. But like when we living amongst each other, we doing it to each other, and we not realizing how we affecting each other and how we ruining each other at the same time. She wasn't even off the porch like on no like hitter type shit like that in the beginning. She was really just like kind of just running around doing little shit like robberies and shit. So to basically see her transformation into a killer is basically like I had said with Big Evil, like so much shit had affected her to the point where she had a breaking point. Like he just said, she had a breaking point possibly. That motherfuckers just snapped. You become protective of your people, or you become protective of your neighborhood, or you become protective of the people that you fuck with around you, and these things happen. Shit.
I just feel like everybody got a killer in them. It is whatever. Switch that split. Switch that switch. Shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers hitting they switches, shit.
And it's so crazy because if you watch this documentary and how she like telling her story, you can still see the killer in her eyes. It's like she reliving that day. She can still feel all them emotions on what she felt when that shit happened. Like you could tell, like I remember how that shit felt being a hunter motherfucker down. That, you know, like that shit was real for her. The fact that she ain't cried, do you know she ain't cried? She went straight into killer mode. That was her body low key going to shock, but motherfucker didn't even realize it.
Yeah, mine. But I mean, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like we ruining ourselves.
Yeah.
A white woman on here was saying that she an anomaly, this, that, and the third, and that women shouldn't be portrayed as wanting to do typical woman shit. But it's like, how can you say that when it ain't no white women out here that's actually moving like that? It's not even really no Hispanic women that's moving like that. They got Colombian drug dealers and shit like that. That's women, but they not moving like that.
So you saying the black women we moving as harder? They moving harsher than the other nationality women is in game.
Yeah,
I can say
it's
that.
due to how they being treated.
I feel like black women, we already got a strong role, so I feel like it ain't that hard for us to try to fit in the man's shoes because we already kind of got that, like, you know.
No,
I feel like women ain't never. I feel like black women ain't never had a chance or an era somewhere where they was really soft.
Yeah, this is true, but that's the thing. We came here. I don't really like taking shit back to slavery, but when we got here, like that's a rough rough area. Even after that, that's a rough area. Where motherfuckers is trying to build their families, and we start going through racism at a different level, and motherfuckers is being taken out their homes and hung in the South and shit like that. That's another issue. Or you got people being assassinated and things like that. That's another issue. Then you got the crack epidemic. It's another issue. So where motherfuckers is now raising their kids on their own, or their grandma raising their kids, and motherfuckers is growing up without their fathers and mothers in the household. And now they seeing and experiencing shit a little too early, or even just being in poverty. Nobody be looking out for these kids. Nobody be giving a fuck to like cover these kids from stuff.
It's like they being robbed of their innocence.
And that's on all these documentaries.
Literally.
Well, except for some of these niggas. Some of these niggas is a part of the poison, and they be a part of the problem.
And then we be shocked when motherfuckers who had a good life choose to live like this. Like, damn, if you chose to live like this, we had to live like this.
If you saw California, you will get what I say when I say niggas. This shows you niggas can't have shit. Like, if you seen how Compton really look, this show you niggas can't have shit. It's a full-on suburb. These is homeowners. You got real, like, they can have parties in their backyard. You see they saying they have a whole gang meetings at these niggas' homes. This is how big their homes is. Not to even say it like that, but we coming
like
from
the
apartment
buildings.
buildings.
How them motherfuckers gang of niggas meeting up in the motherfucking garage and shit.
And we coming from apartment buildings. We coming from like all type of little shacked up places like New York, Philly, places like that. Them places I understand. Baltimore, I understand that. Cali, it's like that just show you niggas can't live amongst each other in peace.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. They got too many colors out there. I fuck around here just come naked.
No, you saying there's too many colors out there, but that's
no.
the
I'm
thing.
saying too many colors. Fires like you can't wear shit out there without offending
but I'm
somebody.
saying,
Like
this is the thing.
At this point, just come in your damn birthday suit.
When it come to colors, you can still have y'all can have the same colors on, but it's about what block you from out.
You see what I'm saying? Like I could just be want to go get some crumble cookie. You know what I'm saying? And I got on the green shirt. Motherfuckers, on their ass. Like damn, bro. I'm just going to get some crumble cookie. This is a St. Patrick's Day t-shirt from the parade, bro. I ain't with that shit. I just want some cookies.
Anyway, y'all let us know what y'all let me know. I mean, what y'all thinking the damn.
But am I wrong though? You can't wear shit out there, bro.
You can't though. You can't wear Calvin Klein. You can't wear British Knights. You can't wear a lot of shit. A lot of shit. Cardinal hats.
It's down to the designer, bro. So I can't wear no Coco Chanel. Oh, she got
Anything with a
C's
C
on her
it.
purse.
Yeah.
I can't wear no Balenciaga. Oh, she got B's on her purse.
They gonna pull that.
Meow. We out.
And they be stripping niggas to see their tattoos and shit. But shit, y'all even know what y'all niggas thinking in the damn comments. We gonna get back to this later. We out.
Hey, gotta know your purpose, understand what worth is. These snakes is lurking, observing, trying to close your curtains. These hoes be